afternoon baseball here on the show. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jim Cott gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Into the box, number 2. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and late reactions, and they got him. At the plate, number 3. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Yes, sir.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. The 2-1 home. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
The 2-2 one more time. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Nothing doing there for the A's. It's the A's nothing. Twins coming to bat on Major League Baseball, the show. Vida Blue gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
This one's flared toward left center. Campaneris over to his right. He's got it one away.
Batting second,
Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Into the box now, number 2. Popped him up. Green is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Vida Blue.
So here is Harmon Killebrew. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
We've played an inning. No score here on the show. And now, Johnson.
Leading off for Oakland, the first baseman, number 7.
First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Gene Tennis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, number 6, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in will be Tony Oliva. First pitch coming. Here it is. Blue A left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, number 31. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Count even at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So next to bat will be Rich Rollins. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Down go the Twins in order. They'll move to the 3rd with no score. So now into the box is Dick Green. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Oliva is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Next, it'll be Joe Rudd. First offering. On a line, that's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Bert Campaneris, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count still. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Number 16 comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 2. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Rudd is off of first with 2 away. Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And stepping in, Rich Reese. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah. 0-1's the count. One and one.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Jackson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, number 16.
Next to stand in is number 16. He stands in for the first time in this one. Now here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Zimmerman.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Jerry Zimmerman.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Jackson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. To the plate now is the designated hitter. Number 3 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, being especially careful here. Another throw over, but the runner's back easily. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Johnson, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Two and two.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer?
Shin-high fastball that time, ball 3.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
Well-executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Gene Tennis. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Racing back the left fielder. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
To the plate now, number 6. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now a move over to first. In now, Dick Green, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2 balls and no strikes.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
2 out with the man at first. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Count 3-1.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging? Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And now here is Joe Rudd. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
0-1 count and the pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Here's the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Oakland. he has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
One ball, two strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
The batter, number 2.
The next twin up, number 2, flew out last time up. First offering. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-1 home is strike two swinging.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Standing in now, Harmon Killebrew, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder looking up. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Twins cut the lead in half here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Tony Oliva. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Struck out in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball, that's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Two balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball to straightaway left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bert Campaneris. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey!
Oh, 1, here it comes. Hard hit to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Now batting, number 2.
At the plate now, number 2, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pitch out,
1-1.
nothing doing. And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Here's the 1-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Next, it'll be number 3. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Twins 1. Leading off the inning, it'll be number 31 as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Number 31.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Rich Rollins. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
3-0 now. Number 16, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Rollins, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now at the plate, here is number 16, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and one strike. First and second now, one man out. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swing and a flare down the line. Jackson will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Next to dig in, Jerry Zimmerman, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a curveball in for a strike. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Nothing into the pitch. And he popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Oh, and 2, here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twins strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Striding in for Oakland, Reggie Jackson struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Johnson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Gene Tennis will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Here it comes on 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. They lead it 2-1. So now here is Rod Carew. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1. Count 1-0. Ball 2.
Now the 2-0.
Ball that guy.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, number 2. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here it comes, 1-0. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next to hit is Harmon Killebrew. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fat.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Now to bat, number 6. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here it comes.
No, that's down.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Fouled away. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Skied into very shallow right. Oliva has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Dick Green.
Next up for the A's, Dick Green. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Joe Rudd.
And now in the box, Joe Rudd, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Very high, 2-1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
The 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Jim Merritt will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Into the box, Bert Campaneris, as he'll chop it off to the right. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Oakland as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Tony Oliva. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled off. The pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. So now to the plate, number 31, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Rich Rollins.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Shoots this one over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Standing in now, Rich Reese. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The A's lead this one 2-1. Striding in is number 2. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The center fielder, number 2.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next will be the designated hitter, number 3. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering. Here it comes. Left side, but well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate now, Reggie Jackson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Outside, 2-1. Hit hard, but foul. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still lead it 2-1. Glenn Abbott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now it'll be number 16. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
For the Twins, the center fielder,
First pitch of the AB now. And the great Raleigh Fingers is up and throwing now. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
And it's fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Next, here is Jerry Zimmerman. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
One out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Now back.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So the next to bat will be Rod Carew. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Zimmerman, the runner at second with one away. Ground ball right side. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in is number 2, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the first pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
He's set. The 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
A pause. And the 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. All set to start the ninth in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Johnson.
The first baseman, number 7.
Now the pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Gene Tennis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a ball.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, number 6.
Next up, number 6. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 31 able to track it down for the third out. A's are gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Raleigh Fingers takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So striding in to start the ninth is Harmon Killebrew, and they could use a spark from him here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Oliva. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here. In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And that one yanked just foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, number 31.
Up next, number 31. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Now here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Misses, ball 2. Final strike for the Twins. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
2 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The A's took the lead in the 4th.
Get your hand off my penis!